Hi, this is September 29th to October 5th from Optimism. I didn't pick anything, but is anything here that it stood out for you, Kia? I just haven't had time.
Let me see.
I know Sora
There's
2 got released. That's the big one from GMD. I don't know if you saw the announcement, but
yeah,
it
yeah, but
basically
you
scared
need
a
an
lot of
invite code.
people. Basically scared a lot of people, and it got people saying that, oh, we're gonna get more AI slop, and the videos are done, and I'm just like, calm down, people. Like, there's a lot of really untalented people out there. This is not going to help them even more. Like, this is for talented people that are going to take it to the next level. And yeah, these are for people
I'm
that
noticing.
already are creators. You know what I mean? Like, and they're going to take it
Yeah,
to another level. They're not just going to, there'll be funny meme stuff, but yeah, go ahead.
yeah. I was gonna say that I've already seen. I've already been more fooled than I have in the past on social media by certain videos.
Mm.
So I would say it is heating up. Maybe they're it's not doomsday yet, but it's getting close.
This reminds
Like
me of broadcast.com, and this is how early we are. I don't think people see where it's going. I think where I see it going, I definitely see distribution levels to this. Like the future that I see is a movie gets released in theaters, then it goes to these platforms, and then it goes in a package to get remixed, and then that remix gets created by creators, and then that gets its own star in there. Like let's say G was in the next Mission Impossible 7 or whatever, right? And he just replaces it with G, and everybody who's a fan of G, they get to see G in the next Mission Impossible. And I think that's kind of where it's headed. You kind of already see that in the music space, that you're able to remix these things, and I think that's kind of where we're headed. We're headed into that paradigm shift. I think there's going to be even more of these deals going down, and you're going to see the video. You're going to see the video market. They're going to close off first, and then all these people are going to steal their stuff, and they're going to remix it. They're going to run it through these things, and you're going to see all this cool, creative stuff happen, and then it's going to be this really cool thing. And I think once we get the Apple iPod that gives us, that cool product that gives us the eyeglasses, Keon, then we're there. That's
hmm,
kind of how I see it playing out. But
yeah, I think I
I
don't
think a
know. I
lot
think that I
about
think
I think a lot about this stuff. I think a lot about video and streaming and where film is going. I think a lot about it. Probably too much. I should be thinking more about the other stuff.
yeah, that's fair. I mean, we all have our own interests. I think the thing I think about a lot is like, like I think you could, when the gun was coming out, when the first guns were coming out, you could maybe hear people making arguments about like knives and swords and stuff, and like
Yeah.
how guns are going to be very similar. But then, and then and then as bombs come out, we're making the same arguments that we made about guns, about bombs. But then the nuclear bomb comes out, and it's like a totally different thing. We don't really make the same arguments about it.
Yeah.
And technology, you have to imagine there is some technology that's going to be so transformative so fast, kind of like a nuclear bomb, that it's a totally different thing. You can't talk about it using the past as your guide.
Yeah.
And AI might be that thing. AGI might be that thing. Maybe not these LLMs, but maybe something like AGI might be that thing. And so I think it's worth being a little cautious about this stuff. Although I don't think we're super close to AGI or anything, but
I mean, I could
I think it
definitely
might be a
tell.
big change.
I don't know your eye, but I could definitely tell when a video's fake. I can tell almost immediately. Like we were just here at startup day, and there was somebody who was showing me an image, and they were like, I was like, oh, I was like, you need to fix this part because it's the AI. He was like, oh, how did you know it was AI? I was like, I could tell right away. It was, and it looked flawless, and I'm sure no one could tell, but I could still tell. So I think most people, I think
Most
most
people aren't
people,
special.
no, I think most people can tell, and I definitely think like Gen Z can tell, 100%. I think Gen Z can tell. I think me, you, and most Moomers can't tell.
All right.
Yeah, it's kind of like, and you see that a lot with the millennials. Like they're like, "Oh, it's going to destroy." It's like, no, it's not. These Gen Zers, man, let them have this. Like, they don't have anything, man. Let them have video. Let them have video, man. I mean, what else? We were talking about it today. They don't even have Bitcoin. Let them have video, man.
They can't have Bitcoin. Why can't they have Bitcoin?
I mean, they're not adopting it. Gee,
They
what do you
aren't.
think about all this? Who's right, me or Keyan? You can agree with Keyan if you want.
Man, I don't even know if this whole thing's a simulation. Is this all real? Is Keon real? Is that a real image?
Yeah, Keyan, is this
No.
really you or your agent
See, I
LLM?
have to wonder
Yeah,
now.
I had one of Jim's agents to
I knew it.
study all of our podcasts. Yeah.
You got any thoughts?
It's crazy. Sometimes it gets me too. Other people can see it off the bat. So yeah, I think you just got to just keep your head on a swivel with all this still. You know, question everything still. The bad one was I remember they did the Jeff Bezos landed, or I don't know who it was. I think it was the government. They landed their spacecraft into the ocean, and then it was all AI generated
Yeah.
supposedly. And then I couldn't tell, but my stepdad could tell, and he was like, "Man, look how perfect the waves look, and
Yeah.
the parachutes, they're flying perfect." I didn't notice at first, but yeah, then you sit and watch, and it's like, whoa, it's a perfect day.
Yeah, I'm waiting for somebody, a startup in the AI space, to do like a recreation of what was that 1924 broadcast where they said there was a Mars invasion or something. They did this whole radio broadcast or whatever. I can't wait for that AI startup to do something like that with this sort of thing, but just all over the planet at once. That's gonna be cool. That's an idea for somebody out there.